Maneva na say ma Pendream TV. Pendream TV there osia dem yopo.
Yo, abusafo yamamo akwaba edemuba Pendream TV. So mesro obape bomodin na subscribe to the channel. No, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and then share the link to other platforms. Send be omususu ebitumi enya bi ahwe. Na o hwere nyina so no na o kire wadwen e comment section no ase ani eya ya be reading ya tie de yesoso ya tifo ne ahwefo omososo adwene fa ensem a ekoso no abusua eye enne na eye omampanyini abedi akire Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ekoye ne meet the press na abusua menim nipa utu omampanyini Dr. Mamudu mampanyini abedi akire Dr. Mamudu efo se onkosia media no ne omo enkasa menim nipa utu no sa afo no ni aba tese meka na say a backfire. Yes, a backfire. Like papa no enku hu ya anka wanye, but menim say ni nyina no na a tactical way of diverting attention from the NDC manifesto launcher a course ewo Winneba central region enwa agenda eno mo beye, but enka better off saying come anye saadiem because he has exposed himself big time and one year meet me akase we be ending a political career obusia Kevin Taylor akonsem interviewer ekokoso nkoma ekokoso ho nyina Kevin Taylor yi mu 1111 achirichirim na wawunim and calculation ni nchirichirim obechirichirim and egigim enti mepese ekọ na ekutie enkomo no said Kevin Taylor si ni nsem na we expose no with facts and figures na yehu ene nsem a okan ya chesenka Ghana fo nyina oko social media obi asa David papa isa na oye below average fancy intelligence. Yes, below average crack chese intelligence no enye average chese or form crack na all this one ni binimu da so gidi won mu say obetimi but this interview has really exposed his weakness na adwenem nti yenko na yenkuti sele me kan no wo hwere nyina na wo kire wadwen comment section no ase ede amine yenko Loud Silence TV so na yenko hwe ewo with all due respect Jumadi no so emra
party filled with tribal bigots who don't really care about Ghanaians. Tonight we will expose the lies, we will expose his little low voltage intelligence, how Bawumia has embarrassed himself and how they are trying to impose a man who hasn't gone through the mill to lead Ghana. My name is Kevin Taylor. My production team, they are called the Ghost Team. I don't normally appear on Sundays, but tonight it's very, very important that I appear. We need to kill the Jandam before tomorrow. The Kumasi journalists who were based to Accra, they have not seen sea before. They are going to go back tomorrow and do Jandam, led by Kwame Dinkra, Nana Jantua, and the hungry ones who are doing the dirty job in Kumasi, and Accra boys are taking the millions. It's always like that. Many are not Santifo radio for no journalists for the DBI don't bet na basim. Ebi mu dodo mu fu plane da. You don't be fu plane a bank crime. Na oma budget 1,000 Ghana. Na oma ko Sibiu Kumasi. Na oma ko enkwasi adwuma no na enkran for no one crime no agisika no. That's what happens. That's what happens. Inti ya so mo gubasim. Yedi oma ba we Bawumia meet Kumasi press. And a few Accra media personalities were also there to ask some good questions. Inti enyumbre de aba ye no as simple Mr. P. The aba be no as simple. We gidi bi anim eye Mahamudu Bawumia na ose we meet press. Na omiti press na in some kind nyina na ewo brofum. Na emom ebe se mikobi na manke bi de sebio. Yes, Mikobi Naman Kibidie Emum Nurse one Kokranke. Inti Juma Nina Numbre Ben say, Yenu no Yama Mwa Sibio na Omoka Brofo Din Dia na Yentiasia Sibio MP before the Ompesum Tramotra, Nom da Kosha Brofum no da Adamo. Bejuma and I said the Juma the producers the Ashaman say Numbre say Membra Namin Bejum. Member Namin Bejum Atra Bawumia Edino and the Ghana for Bawumia is a disgrace. I keep telling people, I've been saying this over and over. You know, the most interesting thing about the Bawumia and Ndeno, I thought to say Bawumia was gentleman enough. He will be honest enough. Send me the send me the calculation of the inter. The inter you sent me. Send me the calculation, please. For concept I thought to say Bawumia was going to be smart about one thing. And there was a question that Bellamundi asked him, and it was about, are you going to apologize? I'm sorry if it is not Bella, but I think somebody like that asked him, are you going to apologize for the hardship you have putting Ghanaians through? Things you said you would do. Ube to me, at least for this minute, Apagana for what I was saying. Make a can send me brave, don't want me to mind yet. In Tibia, Miss Nipa, Mon Family Bon in Cheme. Mahamudu Bawumia did not do it. Mahamudu Bawumia deliberately ignored that question. It means to say, the Esinginano, he does not care. It means to say, or how near what should Ghana for a film, ya Bobby True, Bujuma say, Munsia say, and the Ghana dollar code 16. This was the best opportunity for Bawumia to say, I am sorry. I'm not God. In fact, I thought being a president was easy. I thought just coming in, things were so easy for you to. But maybe I have now come to understand what governance is. It will take only a humble man. Bawumia is a hypocrite. He's an imposter. You see, today he wanted to play on the conscience of Ghanaians. And I'm catching so many and Okwa Casabreo. Yes, said Bawumia does not respect Ghanaians. And from the beginning, you could see he is a programmed politician. When I say a programmed politician, what they do is they write everything and put on a desk for him. All that he does is when he's answering questions. So a person who's a politician be a daft, with all due respect. Na Sibio, the level of intelligence, na Junimono, onim Sibia governance tia. So we one questioner, obe answer bibia, no answer from now. Obe to the one the answer. Because you see, when it comes to answering questions, when it comes to governance issues, when it comes to you being a leader, you need to understand the say one answer ain't mean solve a problem. That is why you need to be master of all trade. You need to be smart enough to have or be abreast of the issues. It's something about housing. You should be able to speak specifically to housing. When you're questioned about health, you should be able to speak specifically to health. When you're questioned about employment, that is what leaders do. It shows your day-to-day interaction with the people you are working with. But because Bawumia is a programmed politician, because Bawumia does not even really know what is happening in this government, the first question they asked him, saying, 1 hour, because he is somebody who does not even understand his boundaries. He is somebody who does not even understand how to answer questions for people to understand. He always thinks to say every opportunity he gets is about his opponent. That is his biggest mistake. It is it is not about the people. It is not about the solutions. It is not about letting you know the truth. It is always about brushing and trying to find talking point. That is it. Tonight, Sir Concept we here for 3 hours, majority of the things he said, he repeated them like 1,200 times. We counted 968 Otrophobia kasa because they know that they have said something early on. Now they are being questioned today. I don't want to make mistake. I don't want people to say I'm a liar. So when the continues, you have to understand that he's using his second brain to try and remember the lies he said. It will 968 times. But I don't know, 778 times. When you question him about responsibility, taking responsibility, he says he doesn't know. Oh, I have not heard about this. Oh, the minister will do this. It shows he came basically to do politics. He came to basically tell you are stupid. And it hurts me because as far as I know, I don't want to go there, but you could see some of the questions from the journalists, it was so weak and vague. Some did very well. Some basically were very on point. They were pushing for answers. And the funny thing is, about 80% of the questions Bawumia was asked, he didn't answer them. Mahamudu Bawumia did not answer the questions. He basically deliberately jumped majority of the questions because he did not have answers, because he knows he has failed. So all that he was trying to do is what we call in politics, he was trying to basically, show you what is glossy. So, Oba, oh, interoperability. Oh, we have done GPS. Oh, can't you see that when we came Ghana card, you could see, say, when it came to the nitty gritties, the detailing, the breakdown of the issues at Ghana Nipa Sultano, he did not do it because he knows when he goes there, we will know. And we already know that he's a liar. So who's studying very well? What he did tonight basically was trying to play on the conscience of the foolish NPP supporters to get red meat to go out there. The reason for this press meeting, and I said meeting the press, was to make an argument, say, Opesoni John Mahama debate. But he has blown his campaign up. And I feel pity for those who are managing Bawumia's campaign and managing him. This was the worst performance any presidential candidate has put together. Maybe he did well, I did better than Ikuadonko. But if Bawumia wants to be president of Ghana, and this is what he thinks we should look at and do what, and give him the nod, then basically he's telling us that he's not fit for the job. He's not cut. In fact, some person who say MPP phone himself Bawumia failure. You see, when Paul Ademochi was given the opportunity to ask questions that worries Ghanaians, he came to tell Bawumia, if even you lose, Sana Paul Ademochi or say, Mr. Bawumia, even if you lose, you have done your part. Who hasn't done their part in Ghana? Who hasn't contributed to the development of Ghana? Everybody has contributed. In fact, those who have contributed through healthcare. They have contributed through roads. They have contributed through a better infrastructure that has saved lives and changing lives. So if you come and tell Bawumia, you know what, you have done well, even if you don't win, you are telling that your Bawumia that he has failed. Because if you are confident enough, Sir Paul Ademochi is confident enough, and he knows Bawumia has delivered, he will stand before him and say, you have delivered, and I believe you win, and this and this and that. But because they know Paul will by October, until he knows. And then who will be to support Bejina say, Bawumia, if even you don't win, Bawumia is going into this contest thinking he will win. You are the Jandam reporter. Why are you suggesting? Why couldn't you put a question to him? What they came to do today, basically, they came to buy credits. They came to lick their own asses. I didn't know Krampo said Damboki is on Tebrofo. It is so disgusting and embarrassing. Damboki Krampo, he cannot express himself. And this is the worst I've seen about the NPP. I am embarrassed because, you see, sometimes these are some of the things that I am not debiano. This social media and the new media that has come is exposing a lot of things. On sanka first na anka munyo bia manim bedwudwom ade chia na nkwasiafo ya mofu se otwen abetena radio so aya konkran no say na Bawumia kan yo Bawumia de ba ye bedwudwom ye be magana fo nyina ehu eye de atro no ye be magana fo nyina ehu say enye journalist fo muti o nyina no. You see, there's one thing I like about the NDC, and what I like about the NDC is say they are able to separate content creators from journalists. The moment you call yourself a political party, you cannot separate content creators from journalists. Then it means you, the political party, or you, the flag bearer, you are not intelligent enough to address the concerns of respective people. Because if you don't even know where they are coming from, how do you send your message through them? Are you getting me? So that is why the NDC, when it came to reaching out or having a discussion with people, almost for specific places that they are like, the NDC, John Mahama is meeting content creators. There's a difference between a content creator and a difference between a journalist. Unless you don't know what you are doing, and a damn content creator to mix a damn content creator with journalists. The moment you do that, then you are missing your point. Then you are entertaining fools. Then the seriousness people attached to they take it away, because there's a difference between a soccer player and a volleyball player. That is why we address people with different titles. This is the seriousness. So we need to get serious. We need to at least bring some decorum, some respect to the presidency. We cannot just push people there and say, because of party we want to call president. No, it is these small things. And then you say you are intelligent enough, you understand what you are talking about. And you cannot bring a content creator in a discussion where it needs intellectuals, people who can, break issues down, understand, speak to the issues, and ask questions that the people want. You don't bring any foolish boy. They are intelligent content creators you can meet and talk to them and explain things to them. But when it comes to things like being a journalist, understanding the issues, Some, with all due respect, some content creators don't get to that level. You don't use fools to destroy things that you are building. Now, you break them, Mr. S. Mr. P, Mr. S, I can see you have sent me a lot. How much is solid? We want to come. Abeji sikane we omoko kumasi kwa me di nkran de enim oma beje omoko kumasi akotwa kumasi fontro ye ma obi atwa asante fontro biem ya mpene ya mpene ya mpene ya mpene ya mpene ya mpene ya ma obi atwa asante fontro biem wo bedru kumasi na ne aye story na wie o kina mo ba mbeka so me ekowifo mo akwa kwaje 1000 Ghana kumasi jandamfo Kumasi Jandamfo, Tikamu, Omabashapu, Omukutantro. Besides, I have it. Thank you very much. Now, let's enter the wagon. Wagon, the time they do. Again, Bawumia can in there. Since the summer, Hamudu Bawumia, Ebeye vice president, Ebeye president, Ghana so, Omiti president. I didn't know Omiti president there. Obeso Ocha Ghana Fontro. Or pay a room for his people to say, Bawumia Mahama Bek Ebeye debate. That be debate to be anyhow. Yenny be deciding who becomes president. Debate and to be decided who becomes president. Now, Mommy and share in Sembia Bawumia can end there. Mr. P, get me. Mr. P, okay, we are good. Mr. P, we are good. Obia, you ready? Obia will fear over YouTuber. We have 4,000 and over eyeballs. Bawumia struggling. No media house got 1,000 views. Nobody. Bawumia is not attractive. Bawumia is stale. Bawumia is basically a robot politician. They write for him, he reads. He does not understand. But endano was saying a campaign in what Chesa Ombu Ghana for Nami, but Chrema de Kudientia. No Ghanaian should take Bawumia serious. And it's not Mahama Kano. A vote for Bawumia is a second or a third term for Kufuado. The man does not even know what is happening. He does not even get it. His whole thing is Yakatu Nitim so with the president, Kuchantro, Kudidi Bahama Tem, Manko Forgin so one. But the facts are there. Now, Mama Yanko Wagonim. Oh, say now you see the difference between NDC and NPP. There's a problem, man. The NPP they have a problem. They need to sit down and analyze themselves. They have a problem. Almost say about Bawumia campaign. I feel the Ghana folk club be say Bawumia no krampo mona maso so. Now, big tiabu konsu kumu. Bawumia tene ka bo hwe me. Mahmoud. Kope pito biton na we am wow o yiri fulani no. Mon ko pito shop bimbie. Now, most our concert, Mahmoud. I know you are watching, Mahmoud. I feel you. You don't feel me too. You are a liar. You are a liar. Your voice cry is gone. And you know, and my people. Now just about now you Diana. You better about yeah tomorrow. Mahmoud, I know you are in your car. You are watching me. I have numbers than you. I reach more than you. It's so interesting that I'm powerful than you. It hurts, but over the day, I am powerful than Mahmoud Bawumia. I speak on just YouTube. I have almost 5,000 eyeballs. You come on Facebook, so many eyeballs. Mahmoud Bawumia spoke for 3 hours. We have over 800 people watching him. This is despicable. Bronika said despicable. Close to my money. A bomb. Now, you better jump at us and my O24 or say to Nana Pia or Nana Kevin tell him about. Kusie empia na unse kusie empia na se bibi di nechi say nwumre na ye empie ambeka no kra na ancha santeman ene Ghana man ama obia ehu atra Bawumia ene MPP for edi no kran journalist bi efia santeman mu akohupo akodi agantira fo echi akodi 1000 Ghana eba betwa santeman atro asay asanteman ya nana na se medi wabro onana so no me chenchen hene Kevin Taylor me nie na wodome na me so me do wiaw pia nana enwumre de meka ne se de me bete ye de atete de ebebo ye bekirem ama onana nom ate ase nana enyo nana nom nyina de domase edome emete ase nanso wodome nko ade eden a betu nana nom fo na ye de nokore akoto bebia da na enwumre nana aya na also we careful with some of the journalists kwame dinkra ekogina nkran no okogina Bawumia nim se Bawumia ye papa go for time ene ya asaka kakra interchange ono ko gina ingran no interchange mu asem gwa no ga yo munsase na yetu galamse wo so chema wontumi set ansase no kwame dinka na fusa danse wanka ho asebo oko gina o ka kire Bawumia se ai kofo ye interchange fia bi ena wo hwe so ade ya ka de ye ni nyina nti wo ba ha ya ye kakra wo ba ha ya ye kakra wo ba ha ya ye kakra na da be no ba be so ame kwasiafo we no mo se asanteman problem e so chen interchange asanteman omo problem e so chen interchange but obejina Bawumia nim ombusa Bawumia sama santeman eda santeman akoma so ombusa Bawumia ensema eda santeman akoma so no obeka kire Bawumia say oh ye bibi na onye wie edie na Bawumia ye no asanteman mu a onye wie your hospital be and 9 was antimema yatum amende nipa edi akumayare ewu diabetes ku nipa yemma ekowo amunya bebi nwo sewuya kumewu eye afari we nyina atutum watoto nwure ma bedru nkan ana no so preko wentumi amusa Bawumia se eye den na mfie nwotwe wentumi nsi hospital no embie ma nipa mbedem na wonana no bi ejimi o wonana no ebi ejimi Inti de bia me gina na se me kasa onana no bi ejimi to omfo a aya na se bi obi se me kasa tiawo onana no na ese asanteman Central Market Phase 2 ebesi ne yemfa sanka ye nya eja tomu Samira ne kunu bank Kumase be kachire Kumase fo ma se omo ba be Central Market Phase 2 ebesi ne Asantefo radio station journalist omo ko wo nyina obi ebusa bi ho asem Nana galam se won sase Central Market kejetia Phase 2 ye nya ye sewuya kumewu afare ye nyina ye nyeye okọ eye de asantememu a eye ekura yetimu asantememu ekwan a ewa asantememu dodo ye nyeye nana journalist omu fra asantememu a wosoma omo so mo brankran omo bedi ajantrafo omo beje payo eyi ye friend say sole omo nyina age solidad omo nyina dodo no mu fu blender na edo matena play mu aba na po na sese omo de omo baaye de ehi asanteman no nana omo anka wo enkwasiasam Nana Janto at Facebook no koto kwasiasam wakodru nkran ohumba ofere ontumi nkasa Nana Janto at nkokoti tikumase anka afo do di omochi omo motonta tangari omo motonton talia wa cheni talia no di omochi obedru nkran hu belamundi ma na no so nsuo wentumi amusansam ochina okotina nyishira ana bogye se aponchi go sata abakeka nkwasiasam adentra yama ne sole nana wo de mamendwedwem ochina obi abete no kronel na dwen ansa na ochina so metenasia NDC manifesto John Dramani Mahama first 100 days make you Central Market Phase 2 yanka wan se mobedum kran kwasiafo mo ntumi busansam all right mama yanko de Bawumia kan ende so obi anyina sum me ni twi akamfo twi bunofo kofo infantefo asantefo obi a oka mesi bia ya mo no ka twi me be ye ni twi e ma akamfo atiase Baby, I was some kind of houser, mekan houser, Emma, houser for what I say. Yade, Tumbanzani, Kevin Taylor, Tumbanza, Tunkusa, Yadeo, Nakajia, Nakakroch. Mustiklawa, good evening to the team. Mama yan kodya Bawumia kana na dwiso, ansana diache, munsha in sama Bawumia kan. That's the first one. Now, Mahmoud Bawumia kasa na dwi, or can be straight. Or say, the suffering is there. It's not gone. But there are a lot of social interventions to reduce the suffering. Bawumia anadwi oshia press no or say oh ahokyere de ebuwom ahokyere fe na ahokyere fitai donko or say ahokyere me bibia ba na embo bia de bibia fe social intervention aba social intervention na ne de na me person ko bibusa Bawumia say what is the meaning of review na enso kwa be dinkra ne neketa school boys yom kodru nkra mo humba omutu musa question Bawumia say oh ahokyere de bibia ba Ghana for so ono ane no muto enye me o say ahokyere de bibia ba Ghana for so na emom ye the social intervention ba e de any social intervention ye ka social intervention ene de social intervention say aban de bibia ba ama Ghana for ahoto abeto omo so Ghana for ahohiehie firi omo so Ghana for sebio omo so omabra ba koye nti say aban ba na se osi hospital na aban bi ba na se okase sebio or de nkora ko school a hospital na yesi no ene nkora da ko school de na fa so wo so. You will ask 2 questions. Aban bi aba wabesi ede hospital wabesi sewia wabesi kumewu wabesi afare wabesi hospital ede akese e wo mantem ukrum sa aban no say eye hospital we e wo say obi a okonyem onyem obi onya komayare obi a onya diabetes obi a sebio yare beka ne bia sa hospital no onko so we eye social intervention aban so bi ba e so nkwara obi a nko school for free sa nyoma mienu we wo ye Ghana ni a de hin na wo pe. It's a simple question. Ni nyina ho hia na ye de hia ansa na ye de fata. Enti de na hia Say obi besi hospital amount. So obi bebeka say me de oba ko to school. Ni mienu de na hia. Ye wo de hia ene de fata. Me busa say ni mienu de na fata. De fata ne say obi nya nkwa. De fata ne say wapomudin ano odin. De fata ne say uti wapomudin eye. Obetuma akọ adwuma ba. Oba no obetuma awo no. Obetumi ama oba no so enya apomudin. Ansa na wadwene school ho. Enti sa aban bi ba na so obesi hospital de maw. That's what I say hospital way never born who buying because obo yare bowa school na utim no bewu yare ebowa school na utim no ubewu. So when they talk about social intervention, there were priorities in life and priorities in governance. Adebi wa ehia and adebi also efata. The efata ni say wa pomudin be gina na so a obetumi den ahwa wo ba obetumi ahwa wo kunu obetumi akọ adwuma na sebio say wa pomudin nya obeden na oba no kora na ko school because akora na yare. And then the MPP for the dadamo. In the South Ghana, I said, you mama yagini ni yejuma. Na mama ko fo e enja dadano. Hospital is important. From time ye nana your friend ba fo akoto £700. MPT MPP omusi hospital ba kumpo Ghana. And I no ka say, manisi sumina so piao. Yare bo otu for seriously. Yare bo otu for seriously. Otu for akoma yare ba. Nana manisi sumina so obewu. Obewu if we say oba asantimemu a hospital papa bia ni obetuma je otumfo nkwa ebi ni ho enti e ho na wo say social intervention no, there are two. They are vital ones. There are ones that are not necessity. They are important, but there are ones that are necessary. And it's de bia kan no correct them ana monte nipa dodo se na ewu asantimemu ewu Ghana omo enya ayaresabia papa ankom nipa sen ena nipa dodo sen ena sebi omti Ghana omso mako school. You need that health. Uwa untumi go school. Ma menka no kran chiro na enye emma wa adwene enda ye. Mentan wo hene. Me ka de ebeje wo nkwa. Me ka de ebeje wo nkwa. Munja isa de na ye ka no kra mo so obi tan obi antan obi a. Enti so Bawumia is a social interventioner. Again, social intervention part of NPP diaba. Maybe tana catch mo. JJ Roll is the starting in health insurance mutual. Kufobe twaso and atamel cinema hammer ebe in national. Why in the Ghana or because say boy? Nobody. Omu twadi pe bi tro. Ntomo ba kufo the health insurance. Omu boy. Samia wukusa or your bear machemia. Uncle radio bi aso kasa JA kufo the health insurance, national health insurance buy. Enye JA Kufo. JJ Roll is the mutual health insurance. JA Kufo betwaso atamel cinema hammer de national health insurance buy. There was a bem utiedia na omeka say boa. This is what they have been doing for years. Mahamudu Bawumia ni message campaign negu onu ankasa be say ni campaign. Bawumia ankasa be say ni campaign. Inti omani echichire no so oba America, oko UK, oko some European countries they don't play with things that will keep their lives. Brony, ubetuma mni wiase nyame nyina. But the question obebu sound say, edie ne bema me nyina che. Enye school ade bema brony o ehia no. Enye car obeto ama brony o. Enye restaurant obesi o. Enye kwan obebu sound say, mapomuden ni hia me first. Samo apomuden a dia wo ka nyina metuma aye. Na nipa ne ba aye 50 time a eye den ye na na baafo akoto edi £700 stay party on see hospital on pe wiye. Odwin sa wagimi. That is what the MPP believes in. Inti mama ya hajini ninto ye. Inti Bawumia na gasaka. Osi ahochire donko edie. Ebi na abano. Mubebre. Ahochire ni die. Enya die ekonde ana ekochina. Na nipa weso kasa akacho se. Mani chance non sanfa unfa ahochire ni. Yeah. In politics. Nyama bebre wa. They call it glossy words. Politician biya won some kind of day. But its implementation, it's never easy. It is not a joke. Into in your politician, sebio why be wehuda. And you be a oka. Na sebio osa busana no adani no. And they're dangerous. Into these words they use in some way about Bawumia, he has learned these things. You book a man manakin kind. And na okay catch. But you see that the impact in some about Bawumia in the Yunano. Yate. The dollar is at 16. Asama Bawumia ka nyina yate Bawumia no waka brofo wadudi mahama atem waka bibia den ye wi question ne say the road is your front the question is dollar ne de beko sika ne de beko ene de beba obi ote swame no de waka nyina wate ose ochina ni sika ni dwetre na ye $200 million no ose send into dollars or ko Japan a ebeka sen woni nsem and no your friend say you are managing an economy afa ultima say so enye brofo obi aka brofo enye say obi abere ni mu wanwan sa kotre wanwan say me de me wanwan tituma me it's about the waka nyina what is the effect eba wa brabom and no na Ghana fo hia. It is not about asime simreso o ka kire me say oba e best sound my brabo into question ne say asesa enu anu no eni kire papa ko foka say hwe abrabom na to aba ya brabom no 2014 net saying any ende et saying as simple. We don't need to have a PhD, you don't need to have any certification to know this. It me busa ko kompe for Bawumia be ka brofo we are singing mo amo e swame question ne say dollar no was 16. Ubetuma ko Japan. Untumi nko. Thank you, team. The question is, Bawumia some kind nyina awie no. Wa wo ye businessman. Unya mfaso. Ubetumi asesa wo dollar no say na obenya. That is what we are talking about. Fundamentals na no. Fundamentals. Ni nyina say bogaku pali etuma sorry asesa de sika e de akokofa nyina ba. Eno ano no. De awokeka kaka wo ni nyina ne de ende enye hwe ma me. The here say me economy ko to petrol ati aba forma metumato me driver ni metumato petrol aye adwuma dodo enye sika ko fie eno ano no na so be camera for we ase nyina a kire me say na aye we me wi a me 16 na da 16 na da. The euro is at 17, the pound is over 20. Obegina 3 hours ke kan kwase asama kire me na no de na be me. This is not the first time we have been listening to politicians. Yet politicians since 1992. Results na yepe. Results na ya hwehwe. Results na ya hwehwe yepe results. Enya de wo ka de wo gidi. De area gidi say also dollar ne kofom. De na wo be ka my dollar na. Ba obi aka for almost 4 hours. When man can say obi a Ghana say I will do this for dollar to go down. Never. Wait to me. The wakachi am say oh, time a dollar ne ko do 23. What time dollar free 3.8. E dey ko 23. Aka is a gold for oil. And the dollar now be do 16. I feel where you catch them so are you okay? You are insane. You pick the dollar from 3.8. Or the dollar could do 23. Who the same person and they could do 23. Also gold for oil so there niaba. What could the IMF sika be Ghana? Untia debt. E kaya de untia. Dollar now be do 16. E cost 17. Or say yambon se move throw. Now you okay? Now, yanko enim, macho social intervention ase. Into te kwabre. Oti ayanchirem. Oti eye de Tamasco. Oti ekurasia. Wapomudi hia. Sende malaria ball ba na dwi obewu. Free SHS nbe ho obani bewu. Obani wapomudi a ochina obedware akọ school. Apomudi ne hia. And into NDC for AC over 3,000 chip compounds nationwide. Apomudi ekrobia ejina ne naso no emu nipa omutim apomuden ya ekro de ko nim se ekro na apomuden enya ekro de bibia baabi ankoso na yare e be ne akoye adwuma ye niska also tax me dia na mendia anytime ka say MPP for adwene wo form o say o je taxes what digitalize taxes the people don't work into tax no kwagene wen tax bia ni ho into se bi ni apomuden ya mentumi sori nkoye adwuma enkotua to Inti sa untumi si apomuden bia ba akoma one hospital John Mahama ne NDC say the whole Ghana in their history upon hospitals almost see UGMC almost see the biggest children hospital masa John ano Oba America you St. John's hospital near there children's hospital and then the bone the bile and then the kurubia a son and thing so obi catch you say me see UGMC me see Rich me see Tamale, me see hospitals, me see one big children's hospital. To Santas near Casse, and the Oko Conformation Casse, Ubana Kumayari Aba. You know, said this hospital, you do grow Obana Bajinqua. Unkotna, a radio say, Ubinji Kakramau, a buying baby see a hospital, a Korebia Yaria bone, a chronic, Oba, O Tamana, O de bar, a buying say, aha, Yabajinqua, hey, John Mahama so be seen Quara heaven. And when your friend enquire heaven, O Ghana. Yare bo bande obewu. America yo St. Jude. America form Fendi Agro. I donate to St. Jude Hospital. Who just had a form? You don't know. Children's Hospital. And then the key. It is a John Mahama say me see UGMC. Me see way. Mumma me 4 years na me see Children's Hospital. Oba time bia potential oba time. Why say oba ubia no. Masa, this is what you vote for because I never know mutia yare boba critical Bronga half region, Eastern region, Volta region, any part of the country na yare no hospital need to man so anyo oba wu. Basa ban bi say me ba. President bi say me ba. Me be see the biggest children's hospital in Ghana. Yare bia akora bia benye bia beba ho. Hey, don't play with it. Me fe ndi agro. Oso koto abama e save wo ba. Enya sa koto nkwasi aba se free SHS a. Yare bo ba na obewu. Ma wa adwiri mu na ho. Na yanko enim. Mr. P. Any the producers no do so. Yeah, I'll get there. Mahmoud Bawumia. Yeah, we'll take care of it. I have it. And God, thank you very much. I have it here. Now, moment inside the wagon. This is Bawumia. Osidiain. Enyumbre yao. So is here or shame. Say, Abranti, we Bawumia unyame. Unko for me Jimmy Dodo. I say 34,000 NAPCO members have exited into permanent jobs. NAPCO for we Bawumia enumasem. Or say NAPCO for ne from nipa 38,000 munyina ya from eduma wa aban mu. Oh yeah.
I think that the issue that Bella is the arrears and how we are going to deal with it. I've raised this issue because this is not really there's some information that has come to me already about the arrears in the NAPCO program, and I've raised this issue with the Minister for Finance and trying to persuade them to make these arrears payments. So we will follow that up on behalf of the NAPCO employees. The second...
Bawumia say, ono me catch them say Bawumia on can crew. Or see NAPCO for na yenti omoka. Calculate over 2 years omu to NAPCO for ka o. Na yebusa say na NAPCO for sika na we o say NAPCO de wa wonim na menim posi yenti omoka na meko akobisa finance minister me din kan ka kire ni mbre bi se NAPCO for yenti omoka nti se sia de on sheda nim na obebusa finance minister say yenti omoka wei 100,000 youth odisivu omu nyina wasabe jina say 34,000 ya form aban adwuma mo boa. He could not specifically state where they were. Oh, si bi omotie omunim say Ghana for answer my adwuma mo omunim say Ghana for ejimi. Ubusa the question I also about answer also maybe some minister. Ubusa question also collective their responsibility. Edru baby also me na me de buy. This is a man who is not focused. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He is just lying. Even Krano we know all the questions and answers na manu. He's holding answers. Journalists for no Ubusa questions no na ye try answers no e table so manu. Still, he could not tell Ghanaians the truth. It's more NAPCO for nam Ghana no Bawumia say nipa 100,000 no almost 74,000 76,000 they deceived them. Sa 64,000 66,000 osi omu nyina no omu enye adwuma anye na 34 de mu nyina mu adwuma wa ba mu oboa. NAPCO for china mo mente monka. Bawumia mi Asia president na asem o ka kire mu no. Osi ya fa nipa 34,000 adwuma na e ka na mo de mo ne de ono kura onya awe afi na mbre bi orezie obusa finance minister na obesa akobusa finance minister na oto ale to ahyehye no ono de nsika no NAPCO musika bi amba. Bawumia twamontro from day one consistently ye catch them say Bawumia ye trufo. Bawumia is a liar. 34,000 workers no way.
Wanted to do
100,000 NAPCO beneficiaries omu nyina to fie. Omo fa MPP foot soldiers by 80,000 embre one nkokora obu ha with 64 so NAPCO o show be say o say on anya nchirem on MPP coordinator na oje NAPCO sika na otifie utumi wo bi otifie onye adwuma ne akotro de di on NAPCO mu o say de I me de say MPP ni na busumi bia ye di mumu NAPCO sika no momo ende o ka kire Ghana for say nipa 34,000 omu nyina NAPCO omu wie ne afọ omu aba adwuma mhwe aba adwuma mu wo hefa. Journalists are told this is the most embarrassing. What said the campaign in you catch the MPP for Monjani and Sana Mai BB. Some say NDC BB and this is all more professors. NDC on manifesto professors natural you. My your Osakura Omuni a friend Esquire, the Osakura MP before, Omokobi team on the Esquire they said the DH, the Osano, the Osakura one the friend Esquire. NDC for no professors near the deal. It is Omoye Bibia, Montanas Namongini, and some more reacting. You just don't go out to the market because NDC has put out the best manifesto in the history of Ghana. You don't do that. You sit back, analyze your manifesto, find a strategy to sell your message. It is what we say NDC for professors, enimdi for, enyansa for, atna at the manifesto about at the press conference. Bawumia, you've thrown Bawumia to the dogs. Now the tone bleeding. Mahamudu Bawumia tone bleeding. This is the message to NAPCO for Bawumia Shafani pa 34,000 Juma. Or say musika na kemuno onimada omubetua oni eyi minister ne kan embre bi di nkomo on kai enti moso mu message no yanko enim ye bedwudwam Bawumia kan asem bi fa dum song today no block it. Hey Mr. S, Mr. P, don't block anybody please. Mr. P, Mr. S, don't block anybody on my platform. Obia antinem ebesisi obia antinem yam block obia. Mr. S, Mr. P, please, I beg you in the name of God. I know this one there, I'm begging you guys, me pachom koto jogu form mamu block obia platform no so me sramo momo bia anhwe your 6,000 over 6,000 people on YouTube, thousands on Facebook, on TV is happening, radio is live. Don't block anybody. They see aboa no nko ene de mamu block obia manin kuko obia ho mo obia hu no kura ne yesramo me pamucho. No blocking, I beg you, no blocking. Omo ba no didi matoma mamu ka hwe nipa no be hu no kura no mamu block obia munja omo. Why? All right, Mr. Bawumia can be for doom so ho enne also a meeting press. Another lie. Or say we have kept the light on broadly in the last 8 years. Or say since somebody power doom son si da yendum kania da Bawumia o Mahamudu Bawumia ende onya opportunity say onkasa or say yebusa say na dum so no sense also since say about power there dum so a friend dum so ebi see that now monhwa there. This is the same MPP Bawumia. Mahamudu Bawumia on the 29th of April 2024. Okache Ghana for said Dumso will end soon. We are working on it. My men fan to side by side. Ni yehu dieko. Or true for we. Ohun se Ghana for Jimmy. Inti odin oka. Mahamudu Bawumia ende or say the obeso Okache Ghana for said since it's all mobet na so. Dumso ankasa de bin sida. Oma so kania no so a. April year 2024 na Bawumia patcho said Dumso no omunim said Dumso aba omo patcho no mo be solve. This is one man. He's a liar. Ombu Ghana for ombu ahemfo ombu ahema ombu mpenifo ombu nkremofo ombu nkwara ombu mpenifo ohu obi ase omo Jimmy because odin say ni pe ko tena TV so akotwa trade defender no. That is Bawumia. That is my problem with Bawumia. Sanko kanu kweka krebia ka ebetie no. But Bawumia is a pathological. Bronika is a pathological. It is a nkrodo ayewo. Oye obi a otwantro te say de nkrodo unimu nkrodo. Nkrodo te say wenya henia ene nitwini no enko e te say obi a chese kaka aye no atro edidi ni mu blanketedly where I'm borrowing the foolish guy at OKFM's English. Blanketedly Bawumia is talking nonsense. Ene da ho no otwatro epuya na opacha ose dumso aba opacha na dumso no mo be yenhu adwuma ande yebusa dumso wasa so ye de 8 years ye dum Canada e de ne tam oman e hye nipa say nsem ochina. We need to move forward o ye di Bawumia chi a ye nyoma bi be say o ochina ye ba beka NDC manifesto John Mahama 100 days in office de obeye wa kire de obeye Bawumia yebusa say de no be 100 days odwanka and yebusa Bawumia so ba officer o first 100 days de obeye odwanka onenam ena eyi. This guy does not know what he's talking about. He's watching me right now. He is. He's watching me in his car. Or coffee. Or better to forget Kokono. Do you know a TV station? Or show me he's watching me. He knows he's a liar. He's a chronic liar. Atro edidini ko to dwom to say there sebio sasabro edidini pa ko to dwom. We ye dipa ba ko Mahamudu Bawumia. The ono aka ne no e na ye bie ma kyerɛw ye wi a obi abehu into china. What is Bawumia? And there's a Otis Bawumia eka asama. Be very careful. Ochina radio for neba muka say hey. Yen Jimmy biemo yen yamwa. Your kind ya tini na Kevin Tele jujum. Kumasi journalist forum by Kwame Tankumu. Ochina no pambeti di obeka hey. Na Bawumia omunyina eti omuka. Yamo musika ewon kran. Omunyina obi edi sika. Omudan ka kromuntia na omunya sika efo kaba. Bawumia na sese omugu bas mu bae. Anadwi yes oto omo. They are making omo jisika ko tu omo rent. Now, yanko edim where Mahmoud Bawumia on one nsama waka eni yedwum. Mahmoud Bawumia eka cathedral ho asem. Wan opawo. Hwesika Ghana ya send wo National Cathedral. About almost 60 million Ghana cedis. Old Ghana no over 6 trillion. Eni yebusa Bawumia say National Cathedral na mena na yetu no. Se wo ye nipa bi opese obo Ghana ho ban na Ghana se bio sika ya hwere through nipa bi ni ye bi o maye ene nipa bi e ka omtribo mu etu amena donko tu obesi ne ye nto blocker so obedi president asa amena na da ho no se bi o ntwi nipa so ho o si o sika ne de o madi de o kan I am in relation to National Cathedral. I believe we should have an engagement with churches and stakeholders to see how best to get the funding to complete it. O si o upon sika ekufuado ewie free ho etu amena ebubu aban properties etiogu no also on to me man say the obetima kan say so obedi president a on insori ni bi be kasa eni nipa bi na ya hweso omesa akonye sika it on de na adwemu no aban sika na da ho na opese otam de be yes ankwase ade we o. So Bawumia does not care the amount of money that have been stolen. He does not care. He just insists to say anything Mahama Kacha will say so otuma Bawumia you are extending Ekufuado and Ejapa click term. No. Because how you be a opesen ke humpo say Nanado danko Ekufuado nyomo beye no nyoma bi a ebedi Ghana dream. Ka obeka che Ghana for say cathedral a waste of time. Because in the first place Ghana for crampo an kan che Nyankopon bia say oye hia cathedral. And from the beginning the Ekufuado aban ka kire say omo asika yebehwehwe mu no aban sika it me as Ghana ni am yenkremoni ameka no kure no I will not entertain this. I will open investigations. Bawumia nkasa o see on it there some woman Charles man ba Ekufuado nkwasi ade awaye no obetoa so collective responsibility. So Mahama Kacha say a vote for Bawumia is an extension of Ekufuado's term. Mahama ntwa wodro no kure no mo ka kire wo no ejapade book no ya ka kire Bawumia say eno no de bebu Ghana. And it's a busan emphatic questioner on to me my answer. Because maybe Bawumia and Rebecca say Ghana for mutie me. Me obi a me dog Ghana, me obi a be penny ye, me obi a me person me hu no kure. Yen to me fa Nyankopon din and da Ghana for. Cathedral na ho no. From the beginning no, ye me etia say ye nyina no, ye si. Ye the ankran sika na be si. And there ye be hu say over 300 million Ghana cedis. Ghana sika ni atama kohyem enso amena na da ho. Samoto abama me a na se me be deep Ghana so a omo di Ghana sika kwahye cathedral mu no metwe omaso sana wokasa na afobia wo say you are separating yourself from Ekufuado's criminality, but Bawumia is reaffirming Ekufuado's criminality. He is confirming say sansam na yekase ejapade na Ekufuado obetoa so no ende o si cathedral na de da ho no sika no modi no omodi a enko na ono so ba oba pe nipa from omodi sika. This is English. $58 million gone. $58 million. Unim hospitals do you betumesi wo Ghana. Ebetumesi UGMC. Ebetumesi Tamale Regional. Unim hospital nipa ebetuma job nkwa. Unim schools ebetumesi $58 million. Ase. Na ka sem papa kire ya. Bawumia say one die unim bibi oba die Ekufuado amena na waye no one asofo ne ansori bi bekasa na o matoa so. We are talking about accountability. We are talking about a government that came into office. We did not ask for a cathedral. Ekufuado on countless occasions, catcher said, was said in Nyankopon bibo. Later, when we sat down, Yebusa almost said, Sika ben omude almost say a ankram sika. Later, in the budget of Ghana, ni Sika be 300 million, ne atame frim. Into we Ghana ni kwana we Bawumia, unim nyansa, sebio unim se opese Ghana for Judia. I was all catcher Ghana for say, this is a no. In fact, even though yes, we need to open investigations into it because the taxpayers' money cannot be sunk into a private project. And then again, I say, wait here or in papa, wait here or can but unya opportunity no. Bawumia say when he's giving the nod, you're trying so bad. Cathedral there or betwaso or ninko bi besa kasa. The same conform no mokasa mu wia esika no. Nti me catch us say ade akufuado eye bia no omo pese Bawumia ba no motwaso. This is the continuation of the criminality. Me John Dramani Mahama, the National Cathedral no, I will say sa site no, also we see Children's Hospital no ho. Yeah. John Mahama ni NDC. Or some investigations, much ni patumu wia Cathedral on the site, or some will see the biggest children's hospital, the whole of West Africa. It is important because when you're ready, Bawumia and Nkofo, they just want to use the National Cathedral to steal from us. Bawumia is telling us today, say, I bet to Kufu the crown on so. It's me, they might plead. The American NDC one say, assassin the whole ready. And where the land is one of the perfect places. Ubet me see children's hospital, and yet modern day children's hospital. The arts, they say the most modern one. We are say obiasi Ghana obehu. Inti I would prefer say, San Kwasiadi way you best stop in National Cathedral way. Omo mo di esika ebe che omagum. Na ye this site no AC Children's Hospital. And the Ghana ni bi any beso. And the Ghana ni bia any beso Children's Hospital no because it is better say be save a mankwa. Onyankopon ka say yensia sori dan ma no. Onyankopon owo mfremem. Upegya weni ehwe wia na obon pae a onyame tie wu. Enya sori dan ma ugina ene kyerɛ sɛ onyame tie wu pae. Jesus Christo kura no edu de din a ye be fa na kokunu no. Wankogina sori dem ambon pae. Okogina pepo so ehwe mframem hwe wiem. Until when you stand anywhere, baby, the Holy Spirit is there. You don't necessarily need a church to sit in to go and bring some stupid fruit from Israel. Yes, I am a contao. May you a Juni. May yes, I contain them. Tia, meaning you make catch row. And yes, I contain catch row say, yen to me, ko Israel, kofa, Boba Baku 2 million, but the hacker say, Abra near Dianidi, into John Mahamani NDC, Sana Cathedral site, no. More NC Children's Hospital. Anytime you get the opportunity to be president, that should be the place to build Children's Hospital. Yanko Bawumia insemnim. Ochina omoba munka chom say atie wi monkwa si ade no. Quite interesting. Now, this is another thing about Bawumia kan jandam. Bawumia said, remember, Jandam, me catch them say they do emotional politics. Every politics we will say NPP be a Jandam. The NPP they don't have anything on John Mahama. They be a catch them waha. Ejuma John Mahama here as vice president. So me Boba Akumi you be shocked as vice president. I know sorry, Bawumia has introduced 33 policies you won't impact be nya. Me chiro Ejuma John Mahama here as vice president you be shocked. But we will get there. Maybe and this time I met you. Bawumia said, remember when chalk was a problem under our former president? Today, students have tablets. Share this weak kind of politics. Or see, John Mahama time, not chalk new and the Nkurani use tablet. See this weak kind of politics. 2024. This is the kind of politics NPP ni Bawumia eye. Inti Ghana for ensure some we when to abamau. Watch a tablet. Enkora go school nye duane ni. Omunya baby na. We Jimmy for. Na o mana wa loko mo dem no. O mana wa loko mo dem no. Tablet. Any aduane o medide na hia. You people don't know your priorities. Muni dey hia mpo. As we live in Ghana, kids are every day. You see Ghana government feed akrabia under 97 cents. What a tablet ama akwara no. Go to our senior high schools, baby, and correct to be no. Oh, but I want to see one school expanding infrastructure when it comes to education. Also, what a tablet. Uncle charging of FBM. Tablet now what man no. A boy who was a got off for Amano. Wait me. Oko China. And Grand was school general tablet. Over America and Grand was hanging on our tablet. You people don't know. You are a third world country. We are third division team. Mama Musa Real Madrid. And that is how Bawumia is thinking. That is the problem. Now look at this. This is the same Bawumia. Okay. What happened? This date by the show, 2022. Shortage of chalks, other learning materials hit schools. Under Bawumia, 2022, there was no chalk in school. Into John Mahama family campaign. Let me move it to the right. We are Mwanga Samadum FM. Now compare the two, no. Or say, Yankai sa Mahama time, not chalk in the classroom. And 2022, not chalk. Chalk. Any classroom. Question I'm say, anything Mahama Bejina platform can say, 2022, not chalk in the classroom. You people are not thinking. You don't understand what you are doing. Bawumia is not cut for this job. You are talking about tablets. Tablet. Akorana ne mame ene ne papa. Je omo de beto light keke kura ewu no omo nibi. Wa be gu obadwuma, omo ho kire omo. O se wo de tablet a sha akorana ni nsem. Enti nkora 100 eko fie na tablet omo fa mba biuma, mo beto foforo ma omo ana. This is foolishness to the highest level. This is the most foolish ideas and will be your politics in. This is the most foolish ideas I mean Ghana politics in me who be put that. My question is, in 2022, when Adom FM publishing Echo News, there was no chalk. Introduce Bahama with Jimmy Sawa Begina platform say, Bawumia 2022. Bahama does not do this cheap politics. In the first place, I didn't know your politics say Mahama Tana chalk in one. Atamil's wife and the court tour. She was just visiting schools, and the teachers say, "Oh, right now, as you hear here, we have not gone to the district to go and take chalks because that time, they had to all go to the districts. They have to write to the district for the district to distribute. The district had stock, and the teacher said, "There's a distance. We have to find ways to go to the district to go and bring the materials. The materials are there. Chalks no ho. Also, what district offer." And when I'm so, hey, chalk ni Mahama time chalk no 2022. There were no chalks. In the Siano, one this is the cheap politics you do. They be a catch them say, "Mine Jaya, but Dimatam because my Jimmy, move some that Ghana for Jandam." You people are foolish. You don't want to be honest, truthful to Ghanaians. You are giving Ghanaian kids tablets. Abra comedy akora ni yem. Comedy akora only die. Tablet in a way. Why na wo fie sisi a wo hwe me a Bawumia akora bi di tablet abafie. I'm asking a simple question. Sorry, it wasn't Atamil's wife, Amy Sa'ata's wife. She paid a visit, a working visit, to a school. Or do school no ends, or BBA, no, and always someone say, "Oh, my materials no way," and also your materials now by our district office. For some reason, to me, fire. And also, because money chalks, money books, no, Mongo from Rana from Chiancorana, dear, and Nuana, MPP, radio for film, and the dear, and the Mahama, chalk, no, more Jimmy T. OBSE block chalk no to me from Akora. In the Guasiafona started, you remember Mahama's time, there was no chalk. 2022, there was no chalk. Into one here. You could not learn from Mahama's mistakes, if even it happened. This is what we talk about. Bawumia is incompetent. The NPP as a political party, they have nothing for you people. And you are if you say, "I'm say do now to my MPP," with all due respect, this is Minaso. I'm go school. Into omo tinkan omo kabrofo a ebedu radio hona na sa radio fo no omo no mo problem Ghana for mo penkofo bia tata omo a eyemo etitiru asantememu radio for omo no mo problem mumudu do omo ti radio so Kesbin FM Kwame Dinkra Nana Janto omo no mo say asanteman mo bedu nkran watu ma bedu nkran wentu membusa one problems mo be boba Bawumia baso na ebe na MPP for tinkram ka se asantefo nyinkurasefo mo amoye asantefo ano mouthpiece matuto ma ba bedu nkran na ya mamu the opportunity to question the man who has led Ghana for 8 years. Say adentina umbie sewia, adentina umbie kumewu, adentina unyewe, unyensuo, o say I interchange ne hiawo. Bawumia be bomb. Was send the campaign nyina. We are Ghana na Bawumia be jire onima. Hu ni say oye doka. Ono de bia waka. Okay, can some way we are there also I was joking. Do not take Bawumia serious. Yanko enim yedwum. Now, Yanko enim Bawumia press conference now also share media no. Mo amanko bi no, mo amanhwe bi no, and I meet you much. Now there's something interesting happened today. Amenko we anase membra we. Benko adwa anase menko ata. Ya be chirichirim. Well, mo didi atemu, mo betuma ka say dey see yere draws yen fire ho. Mo ka say enye adwuma en fire ho. Mo ka say ye dey kwasiafo, ye dey maame ajantrafo, ye be hu ye kwa ho ne fa yen fire ho, ye be chirichirim. Washing machine boy ma ta. Me washing machine no. It is sometimes ko gina okura me hu ano. Why fit me ba no asset or so bluetooth be. What I ding na nyoma na mvu. Say abridge do. Ai, opa bet me see me yere draws. Na kam ko see me bra draws. Can you tell her? Oh, see the draws. Hey, no bana se me see me draws. Na wona worry oba no. Oh, bodam. Epa. No approve. Oh, worry ah. No what yere draws ato atwene. O twen. Yenko enim. Menko abena. Ananse menko ata. Bawumia hwe me. Mamudu. Kope pito biton na bebi adun de mo eden. Paul say emfa. Paul so bewu October. Ya boni dua. Paul de eden a obewu. Paul bewu. Paul emro ai ne kom nyina emre. Paul or started proper. I was in kind of or proper ba obewu enche. En kind of kuna enye bia utipe ubu abo say proper. San kind of kuna enye. En kind of kuna eye no. O den kind of say we miem pa buta kohyem. Ai we say mod is attaching ati no. Ha ene en kind of kuna papa. Say me nam for en kind for ai. Enti en kind papa en kind of kuna enye no. Utupe ubu pe o say bubu. Infante do kuna enye no. Ubu free na ken enye ai. I say attaching nim ai enye sa. Enti adene de so hu ba Paul or proper. I say en kind of kuna. Paul bewu. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, and what is my house that you have brought me this far? Hallelujah be to the resurrected Lord. May we speak like David spoke. What are we? A simple West African poor country that God will bring us thus far. And this cathedral is built and we dedicate it to the memory of Elohim and to the worship of Elohim. That's what we will say. Who are we? A silly, dirty country in West Africa, ignorant, that the Lord will take us and change us and make us a global story. These things happen spiritually. It doesn't happen by economics.
Oh Lord. Paul bewu. Monja debu ha. This is the most dangerous part of the Bawumia yen in there. And yebusa Bawumia, okay? Listen to the inconsistencies in Bawumia's message. Bawumia are truthful. MPP, they are liars. Unim dia yawum. Dia yana say they see everybody to be foolish. And then I have MPP for him. On say for a very long time no, they have not gotten Paul is a silly dirty country. For a very long time no, they have not gotten people to fact check them, people to question them, people to in fact tell them say Masa Ghana for nyam kwasiafo. So they are still stuck in that old jandam kind of politics. That is the biggest problem at MPP facing. So MPP are honest with itself and as Omankasa Hua, they will change the way they do politics. They will tell Ghanaians the truth. But you see, since MPP, no, it has always been about lie. Chatrotu obiso, jinobi echi, can some for obi hon neji to me. That has been the modus of the NPP. And so we steady on line of campaigner. Every single thing they say, what they do is they always look for the ignorant masses. Titru, school da, they are enshrined. And I say, omo or time be mani pebi without any reason. No man can be to no more spread the message. But typically, on the NDC, every time they have been honest and consistent. But the NPP, because part, from the beginning, it has always been about propaganda and atrono. The current NPP, are still struggling to move away from that kind of campaign, that kind of party politics. And every time, so you could see say a knee-jerk reaction on in any serious campaign, and that campaign team they will stay away. And this is for a launch of a manifesto. Say me a Bawumia campaign team member, I will tell Bawumia to go quiet for about 4 days. Now, when you go quiet for 4 days, allow the people themselves to speak on the manifesto. that is when you can find what you want to find. But you see, because Bawumia's campaign is filled with young men, foolish young men who don't want to be directed, and some of the old ones who are greedy and tribal, who we thought were smart, they think, say, MPP, that's not how politics works. Because especially when you are going into a game or into a competition and into the election with a political party that has a lot of intellectuals who are more concerned about credibility, you have to be very careful. Because you see, majority of the people come what MPP musisiano positions omunyano NDC abaymo munya. You know why? Because so share the NDC, the kind of people they allow, the kind of people they give positions to, the kind of people they allow to even put policies together for them. They look for people who, one, first of all, think about their credibility. Intuition or later mo, professors no, you could see say every single person or a campaign, a team number, and some manifesto no, they are looking at their credibility. They don't want somebody to come to them and say you are lying. Oh, you lied about this. This is lie. So every day, they are looking for consistency and facts. But over MPP now, they just grab anybody on the street and say, "Utumika sao, udotumidi atemo, hey, what do you go for pewasemo?" Now, must be campaign team so into Usha. You say MPP National Women's Organizer. Untumi myself. He's on Bawumia's campaign team. Wait me. He's on his manifesto committee. Sir, NPP for Kate Jevu Untumi chro ding. Nyansa papa ben no wa. Or no all to galam say assassin. And dear no betum the abba table no so. So when you weigh the two parties, you could see say for a long time we have allowed these foolish people in the MPP. They created a notion into on said they are quick to tell you NDC phone king kind. But when you pick the NDC, now pick the NPP, you could see say the MPP is hollow. Okay? Obi decide Joasafo. Sanko NDC man, there's no way she will be a minister. Even Kojo Ponkroma. So NDC man, there's no way Obenya a minister. Bogus. Okay? Go into the NPP. Go to Omo ministers. No. If they were in the NDC, there is no way a space bay. Now why not look compete here? Into almost say they see people like Kojo Ponkroma because majority of the people, it is not about intellectualism, analyzing, fact checking, knowing the truth. It is all about praises and slogans. Into obedience Kojo Ponkroma about party, hey, because majority are daft in the party. There is no way. Those people in the NPP also be a minister. Shreketi Hammond can never be a minister in the NDC. Never. Why never, Master? Professor Nano Pogwajman, Ebert now can say, make this guy a minister. Nano Pogwajman can say, Yeketi Hammond, minister. Abron or vice president. It will never happen. Now you are getting the drift. That is what I keep telling you every day. That is what I keep breaking down for you. Part way no, omni bibia mamo. Now, my mention my debia Bawumia in there. Yabusan say, question was simple. John Mahamani NDC, and a cocoa board for Abeka. Say, cocoa board negu. Say, no. NDC for launch on manifesto. Mr. Eriko Poku be chire which the cocoa for. Adikudienti a cocoa board in egu yesika nyina ase. Oba office ejuma omo ye krata sika omo spend here no e dolls chen cocoa board sika omunyaye. Now we are vice president. One now can say, oh, we are the head of the economic management team. Cabinet meeting be our team. One now can say majority of the policies and interventions through you. Oh, answer. Yebusa will say cocoa board. Opposition say egu. It has collapsed. They now walk found because the information you are privy to, majority of Ghanaians and journalists, they don't know. This is Bawumia's response. Cocoa board. Yebusa say cocoa board egu. Why do you was saying?
Cocoa board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. I cannot comment on that. It's not. I don't know where the data is coming. Cocoa board is on the verge of collapse. I'm not aware of that, but we'll look at that. I cannot comment on that. It's not. I don't know where the data is coming from.
Mahamudu Bawumia Ibusan says cocoa board egu. NDC for John Mahama must say Cocoa Board the Mr. Vice President. Also, I cannot comment on that. Really? Are you kidding me? You cannot comment whether Cocoa Board the Gu and say Guya. But you are the same person telling us mobile and mobile Juma. You cannot tell us. If you cannot tell us, then it means Cocoa Board the Gu. It means your Cocoa for Kuafono. What Jomusi Kedin Yina Cocoa Board. Bawumia could not give an answer. Or say, oh, I cannot comment. I don't know where the data is coming from. I thought you know everything. I thought you said you are the man on the road. You are abreast of the issues. You know the nitty-gritties of this government. You have been in charge. And you know also digitization. Obama BBA Jina and Asono. Then they busa say Cocoa Board. You see a gu. Then I walk out. Say, oh, Cocoa Board. He has no idea. But he wants to rule. He wants to be president. He wants us to go and vote for him. Into Cocoa, Kuanibi to war. And I say, where the Madama say, journalist for some trouble for Matisse Cocoa Bodegu. Is here the Bawumia on an EBD so, or no son Kufuado, or more cabinet. Is here the Obeyano, not Yanana, ya papa be at war, ya mammy be our ye queer. And then the other top fertilizer crowd only be. And there, a year fertilizer for a year free, Mahama time, and the money for sale about one, Mojo Fosika. Insecticide near the other. Into your mammy tears, say, Bawumia Beka Cocoa for one some. Yatis a Cocoa Board, go, Yamushi, Omoko broches on Copabesia, Omonsanka, if you say, Abrofone Cocoa Board, a car, a Dalmosono, and Yadom Bombesia. Bawumia Becasa, Bawumia say already on him. A guana say Guye. Now, this guy wants to be president. He's not aware. Bawumia ese onim se Cocoa Board gu ana se guya asemo yetumi ma obinya akomayare wu e won Cocoa fuom enti Cocoa ni nsori anopa Cocoa farmer ni nsori emfa na bra bonsan be hye winsem 8 years obetena so se Cocoa Board hye wonsa mo na mohwe Ghana Cocoa so na ye busa se Cocoa Board gu ana se guya wo se wunim enti ekuani no ade chia onsan kodi line mu na onye den onsan koto abama na wo timu kura wo se wunim. You being the president, and the leader of the MPP, you say you don't know whether Cocoa Board a collapse or a collapse here. Hey, now your town show will send me to me, and you be results. Bawumia, me say, and they were blow the campaign off. Bawumia, and they were exposing a woman Ghana for we say, Onim Bibiao, a yodium, a kufa and a petem. Gabio Cheda couldn't be so we could jail, the dear Tuomo, and Omu Piamba Umiamamu. A Japadia in not to one constitutional. A Japadia in Bawumia, Omu Piano, and ya Ghana and tea. A Japadia, Ghana, Japadia, as I said, a Kufa, the best transfer behind the scenes, ain't about Bawumia, my catch and freedom. Bawumia is empty. It's Cocoa Nina or show on there, Ewa Sankregua, Ewa Bequai, Ewa Fusu, Ewa, a Cocoa Nina, Uncle Pass and Pabia Tief war. Man assurance be manakuma Antony yem se Cocoa Board ninguye ne dwuma we nyina nyekwa no ugina TV so as the vice president catch and say unim se Cocoa Board gu hey enti dabe hey 8 years unim se Cocoa Board gu now enya hampo na ema asem ne dangerous no ma yenko enim na menche wade Mr. P. The last video, what was it about? The question. The finance minister. He is on the economic management team board. A two person which say, Moko meetings, Cocoa Board, yes, Moon raises our issue that, and I wouldn't idea, yeah. Bawumia is a liar. Thank you very much, Mr. P. Bawumia is a liar. Now, I'm mentioning another one. Mahmoud Bawumia Yebusa say. Yebusa Bawumia say. Eye abina o womu sisiano. E-levy, any taxes be a better yes or no. E was say oje responsibility no. Nyoma akoso. Ohun is saying. Robin will play. And hina sebio de e course ni nyina no opese o kire se onka ho ana oka ho mumyentie de Bawumia kan ya muntie owi amedwudwum.
Anything you have disagreed with in this government, the issue when you sit in cabinet, you have collective responsibility. That is fundamental to governance. When we sit in cabinet, we argue on many, many issues, and everybody brings their mind. And sometimes your view prevails, sometimes it doesn't prevail. But once we take a decision, it is a collective decision. And so I cannot come out and say that the decision that we collectively took, I disagree with. No, I'm bound by it. That is the nature of cabinet responsibility.
Aha, my main church at the Bawumia, but me answer what can you say? You busan say why ban we almost take a decision be what disagree one penny da. So at the end of the day, you cabinet decision you take no you taking responsibility. See, question nyina say cabinet kotena see enye toll booth in fuel yemfa 11 bra yemfa COVID-19 yemfa bola tax also you cabinet na yetena se cabinet nyina na yedwene nyina intidio so what is the cabinet the e-levy aba nyina adwene enye nipa ba akopa adwene say ye de COVID-19 tax aba nyina adwene. A simple question. What disagree? You say what disagree with decision? Why ban we take it out? Oh, so about cabinet. The Rebecca be a yenina ya adwene to 20 yenina ehunu say yenina na ye fa adwene. Now T Bawumia. Remember, Bawumia na the head of economic management team, right? Now set here the same Bawumia. Ti asem ya okan wa hati no.
Other issue was that we wanted to do these tax reforms, import duty, flat tax, tax amnesty, and so on. Why don't I do it now? And why do I want to? I must have a manifesto. Otherwise, if I could, what would I do when I come into office? I mean, how can you do everything now? Even President Mahama, former president, who was president, I'm only vice, but he was president. Why didn't he do everything then?
This is sad. And I'm also
why did he had full authority. I don't have full authority. The budget that has gone to Parliament, which has been passed, not my budget. Is it my budget? It's not my budget. Budget goes in the name of the president, doesn't go in the name of the vice president.
I say, what about me? In the first video, also, I gave you a taking of cabinet to be a engineer responsibility, you take collective responsibility. And you busan say, Bawumia, na nyoma ma pass no, take responsibility. And also, the engineer na my engineer, anything about manifesto. I said, your bar, Bemus or Bear, why engineer. So our mama manifesto oba motuma na ade na obeye. See, or see he has done all that he has to do. Enti esi ano anything na okotro manifesto di abremu. Na esi ama nto ama na wa fa manifesto na mba motuma na ade na obeye. Ena ono asa ka say sa budget na ekro na nya me budget nya me dia president na budget na woni dimu. What's it? The head of the economic management team, he leads economic matters in cabinet. Writing of budget, yet Tikroma Bawumia and his team are putting together a very resolute budget with the finance ministry. Entire then ended the Enrano a collective responsibility. Ended the budget Ribana and Yana Sikane say a kufu kwasia. What Bawumia? Hesiano Bawumiano or American Muslim on preku and so no preku kwine. Bawumia is an American Muslim. Eba a yet Adentina mo passing e-levy COVID-19 our cabinet na yenina collective eba say responsibility on taking responsibility for ahokyere ene nyoma na also ekufu na ekwasia budget na ekiro na nyane dia ekufu ado dia adekudie ntia ono osesesi ano obeso okache mu clear Bawumia kache mu plain o say di obeso be politics mi awa ye wie sesi ano samoto abama no wie a ono hu di obeye eni ntia ode manifesto chire mu. That means say manifesto no de chiremo no. It is not say or the chiremo say ebia or agripobio. The also bet my policies no aye wie no. That means in some of catching up nyina na went to deliver no. The best no aye no. It was see Now, baby, what do you know? I was on the manifesto chiramo keke because without manifesto, don't to mano. Into the audio good manifesto, no. Or the chiramo say, I'm a Matias, yes, say, the yet, someone, Morisha keke na to mano, only be for be obey. Yatina Chroma 2017. We had a MPP, Bawumia, Omoko Parliament, then I'm catching Mahamudu Bawumia, on the finance minister, and a show budget, no, head of economic management team. And the Osia Kufuado na Ekwasia, the budget, the air breeding in a young farmer Kufuado, because on the budget in Yanidia, Kufuado dia. This is Bawumia and the finance minister. They said they were writing the budget for you. Intended Bawumia just again of which me. Eba left there, also a collective decision. Eba for there, also winning BB, a Kufuado na Jimmy, on a budget, I want a dimu, or we need a dimu. Into what role does he play when the budget is being put together as the chairman of the economic management team? It's a simple question. Akwawe or your true for? This is Mahamudu Bawumia, eh? Or doing some way, Jimmy, and it's almost so a Kumasi radio station for Bigu because or China panel, almost. These are the things he was taking credit for. Can Oforiata eba try and try Bawumia didn't change. Now mo catch your TV so Mahamudu Bawumia, he is the economic management team member. Omuna Bawumia the lead budget writing. Ni timu no. But the same man today is telling you say, ono the eba budget ni ade na mo fama Kufuado, ona the dishes so ekwasia, ona na ejimi. Mama nka so na ejimi. Ene esabusa na Bawumia yi. Mrs. Get me that video. O responsibility no say ono the obeya na why na ebia video no antini ma me mbon sanchira o netie ye. Or catch them say, only be mamu. Or catch them say, no, the obeya no aye wie no, enti no one manifesto no. Enti mo de mo koto ma no, the obeya policy aye wie muntie.
Other issue was that we wanted to do these tax reforms, import duty, flat tax, tax amnesty, and so on. Why don't I do it now? And why do I want to? I must have a manifesto. Otherwise, if I could, what would I do when I come into office?
Osingo for Busansa, I don't know the Okakani na one in there. Also, say, I don't know, I didn't say, or no, also your manifesto. Because Jan obit my own to me, she, a show I manifesto the Amamo, or the manifesto the Mamoa, because the Sian Doban, why and on to me, Bibiabium, into a Mamma manifesto. Manifesto. That means say in some our castle obey reforms ni nyina and yet obey you or can't to trim keke because we didn't kaka do bear no. It is about make us or china or obey tax way through or obey tax way through or that down because a manifesto keke already chiro we didn't kaka said the obey with my yet ya kind budget then I'm catch Mahamudu Bawumia pictures and I'm the better Bawumia on bueno deacon of ratich when and timon my ben story be achim. Sa boy na ni timu basa no ona na eke no furata 8. Eye one district one factory boy we nya over $20 million ono kwa. Sa boy na oji Bawumia chi no ojina na chi wonom no. Na ona na the aid to furiata mo hu ni biem. Plant eye one district one factory. This boy made over $25 million. Cool ono kwa. Omo ko eye company sa no matter church or mudianto so no matter say we one day one factory government is going to do what finance these companies existing ones also later I'm catch say government will be supporting existing companies boy we obi a company bear 30 he took Ghana money mumbuza say boy we do jina obi no. This is budget time. I'm the video be kire Bawumia any oforiata and a year budget no and the Bawumia said Ekufuado na ekwasia enkwasa sema odi ba nyina Ekufuado na momfa nhye no. Mahamudu Bawumia say, where 2018 budget time on ready budget no. Midini 2019. Let me show you. From 2017, 2018, 2019, Mahamudu Bawumia was on the side of Eddie Kenuforiata coming to Parliament to read a budget. Because he was taking the credit for the budget. Because was seen on there the head of economic management team. This is 2019, mature 2017, mature 2018. This is 2019 budget reading. This, thank you, team. This is 2019 budget. Mature 2017, mature 2018, mature 2019. And the Bawumia saying any dinner that budget is for na ekwasia. Won de omde yam. Bawumia hu musem nyina ma Jimmy. Mahamudu Bawumia who Ghana for you say omo Jimmy team get me the rest. Mame nchamo na mu hu sibi atoatoa so. Bawumia said that this is 2017 budget reading. This is 2018 budget reading. This is 2019. Sorry, this is 2019. 2018, sorry. The 2018 was 2. And this is 2019. Every time you have the budget, Bawumia did right. I say, or no, the head of economic management. And the original journalist, when you catch from say, or no, they didn't that budget. So, Ekufuado na ekwasia. Or no, budget buy taxes or the buy, be or the buy, Ekufuado, and you no. Mr. S, do you guys want me to move or you have something for me? Mr. S, do you want me to move or you have something for me? Somebody say Bawumia is like Bobrisky. He's a man when protected by journalists, but becomes a lady when posed questions. Bawumia or your political Bobrisky. He is a man when he's being protected by the police, but when questions are posed to him, he becomes a lady. Political Bobrisky, no, no. Bawumia, hey, Mr. All right, this is. Which one is this? Yes, now Muma Yanko enim. Mr. Bawumia is a political Bobrisky. But they be Bawumia is a political Bobrisky. He is a man when he's being protected by journalists. He becomes a woman when he's being questioned. Bawumia is Ghana's political Bobrisky, or two individuals. And Bawumia, you can't cross-dresser, political cross-dresser, Bawumia. Obedress it is so bad, but you know the try then say, Bawumia is a political Bobrisky / political cross-dresser. And I'm opening it up for you to see. Or your political Bobrisky, political cross-dresser. You don't know where he belongs, or a Bemos or a Bow. You don't know. Now, Muntia video way, Muntia question way, na yenko enim.
So let's hear from Frema who comes to Central Region.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, it is quite clear that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is not the visionary for the current NPP administration. But as rightly admitted, you bear some collective responsibility for the outcomes of government's efforts, either successes or failures. Mr. Vice President, can you state 2 failures of your current administration which you seek to correct? And how do you intend to do this differently should you become the president? Thank you.
The question, what failures that you think in this government that you will see to correct? I was thinking a little bit about that. I don't know if for one, I think that I wish we had built in, for example, we had started the gold purchase program much earlier. If we had started it in our first term of office, for example, the buffer in terms of gold reserves would have been much bigger. As I said, a few years ago, we had 8.7 tons of gold, and I think so far we are almost they bought close to about 72 tons or so. So it's very, something that I wish when I sit back and look and I say, wow, I wish we had been able to buy a bit more and start gold for oil and gold for reserves much earlier. But as I said, the crisis is what really made us to get into these policies. Of course, I also wish that we had, even though we've built more school infrastructure than any government, I believe that we've still had challenges with the senior high school in terms of infrastructure. And I wish we had completed a bit more in terms of the accommodation, dining hall, and so on. This is one of the reasons why I want us to move a lot of the government expenditure away from government to the private sector. This is a major policy that we are coming up with, that we want to engage the private sector in a lot of expenditure that government normally will put on the budget. And a lot of infrastructure is part of what government puts on the budget in places like roads, and you tend to see a lot of uncompleted buildings. But if you go to places like Legon or Tech, most of the accommodation, the hostels, is provided by the private sector. And all we do is rent it and pay. And I believe that we can have that model where the private sector is engaged to build a lot of infrastructure, and will pay them rent or lease it or whatever over time. So I believe that will give a lot of fiscal space, but also allow us to complete all of the sector is engaged to build a lot of infrastructure, and will pay them rent or lease it or whatever over time. So I believe that will give a lot of fiscal space, but also allow us to complete all of these buildings and so on. But this is where I want to take Ghana in the next session, that we should move more towards the private sector provision of a lot of this, and that will really bring down the fiscal base.
So you see, girl Nibusa Bawumia a simple question. Besides, I have it, don't worry. The girl asked a simple question, the lady. I said, Mr. Bawumia, can you list just 2 failures of your government? That's all. It was a simple question. I say, Ubetuma kanyoma mienua wa ban we ya sebio edi Ghana for ehwamo pa. Nyoma maya yesi failures. 2. Okay, say one can say 3. Or say, Mr. Bawumia, list only 2 failures of your government and how you seek, or say how you seek to correct them. That means the failures are some things that needs to be corrected. That means some wrongs were done. That means some achievements were not accomplished. Also, Bawumia answer question. He was talking about regret. There's a difference between failure and regret. The lady did not say, Bawumia, let's do regrets of your government. She said, let's do failures. And he said, Oko. MPP let's break this down. We are asking Bawumia about failures. Bawumia is talking about regrets. Now, the question was failures. This is failure. Regret. Now, this is the definition of regret. Let me put it up. Now, I'm failure and to down. Now, who's a Bawumia? On your intelligent as you people think. You people have one hype Bawumia to the point where you jaya home MPP for we. The journalist question was simple. I said, let's 2 failures that you want to do what you seek to correct. So when your power to me, you can say regretter. Regret is an emotion that involves feeling sorry or unhappy about something that has happened or could have happened. That is regret. So Bawumia was talking about something that could have happened. That is regret. That is not failure. Now, about failure, lack of success. When you break it down, the omission of expected or required action. So there are 2 different things here. The lady asked him a simple question. And MP before cannot even explain to you what review means. And it's catch MPP needs a review or say a cancel. Where Momo Jimmy. Hey, Bawumia, he does not know what he's doing. Obi ya Bawumia na ompeso obeja tum so obi ya no. So the lady was asking, tell us about what? Your failure. Tell us about things, the actions you took that were not right. Tell us about expected or required actions that you did not accomplish. That is failure. Now, Bawumia is talking about regret. Oh, I regret that we didn't introduce gold for oil first. That is your regret. Tell us about your failure. Your failure is what? The guy did not even understand a simple question. The guy basically, Mamika Binchiram, Bawumia no Munam Gano Gaso, or Yadian Diano, Bawumia kind of teases. Or yeah, the Dian Wako Kai. Bawumia is not who you think he is. Majority of the things he was talking about, it was written for him. Now you want to be president. You say, oh, and then you sit there and tell me, say, you don't know the difference between regret and failure. One district, one factory is a failure. Because you cannot even point to one district. One district, one dam is a failure. Because you cannot point to one dam that is serving its purpose fully. So you have failed. There are so many failures. In this government, we can see one village, one dam. We can talk about one district, one planting for food and jobs. It's a failure because planting for food and jobs, but food inflation is up, meaning it did not accomplish its intended purpose. Meaning we're failing in accomplishing that. The actions did not follow. Into a failure, one district, one dam, one planting for food and jobs. These things are failures. And nana obane per se or pointed to. But you are talking about regret. Now gold for oil is a failure. Why are you saying gold for oil is a regret? Gold for oil now we introduce you. Still, we are buying fuel at high prices. So it has failed because its purpose was to do what? Was to bring down the price of fuel to where it was earlier on. Gold for oil has not been able to bring a fuel down to 3 or 5 or where John Mahama left it. It means it could not serve its purpose. Into Bawumia, he does not even know the difference between regret and their failure. Why should we waste our time on Bawumia? I keep telling you people, you guys know, Mama MPP for we, they are clowns. Me say MPP for we. So Mama Mokaya, I'm best say mo from. Bawumia, a Yekufuado, and a petetem, and that's all. MPP for Nankasa, minimum, Munio say Bawumia, they bombo by Beneding. Because Nanado Danko Kufuado in the bush for Siko Moria. They want to make sure, say, I'm the Bawumia be a smoke screen. Not Omat now Munko jail. That is all. Bawumia cannot lead. Now, my main job be Munchro. Bawumia ni etiena some yonko bia Bawumia. Now, Bawumia I can't send me. And let's listen to a year 2020 killings. Yebusab Mahmoud Bawumia sem 2020 killings. 2020 omo yebo mutu. Bawumia, remember answer me video we no. On the head of the police council, Ghana police in your opinion. IGP reports to Bawumia, the police council. Bawumia they taking decisions. Say elections we are. Baby a police for a diploma. There's a report they bring to the police council. Bawumia ne shim on a sign. Into Bawumia and the head of Ghana police. Nanado Dankwe Kufuor and the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Ghana military they report to Kufuor. Every Monday, every Tuesday, they give him briefings and opebia. They tell him this military status. Bawumia is being briefed by the police every morning. Ghana Police Service, their status. Inti Bawumia is in charge of the police. You're to about 2020, your body pound what you do. And they say, Bawumia, what do you make of what happened? Have you spoken about it? Has the president spoken about it? Mumi Ntie Bawumia. My catch them saying, Kofowi, they know what they were doing. No. Bawumia is in support of the killings. Now listen to Bawumia, election killings. Yeah, you
let's go through it. I think there was a question that 8 people died in the 2020 election, and the president, we have not commented on it. I'm not quite sure whether the president has commented or not. But any time we lose a life in any circumstance, it doesn't have to be an election. I think it's really a very sad event when you talk about loss of life for anybody. And so I think that it's very, very a sad occurrence if for people who died during the election. Maybe let's go through it. I think there was a question that 8 people died in the 2020 election, and the president, we have not commented on it. I'm not quite sure whether the president has commented or not. But any time we lose a life in any circumstance, It doesn't have to be an election.
Ebusa Bawumia say 2020 muni yakoto muso aba oni ekufuado. Ya boni pa mwotwi etuo Ghana mo nyina ewu. Ade na wonka ho asem. Osi onim se president aka ho asem na so wonka ho asem. Tie Bawumia o. Osi he's not sure whether the president has spoken about it or not. Ono ankasa so he is not sure whether he has spoken on it or not. Onye sure so maka ho asem. After 4 years, the head of the police council is telling you, say, Nipa Eita Yukuomono, he's not sure whether the president has spoken on it or not. Onwankasa could not emphatically say, I have spoken against it, and I am going to speak against it again today. When Tumanka, Okajan said Bawumia is not in support of the killings. Bawumia is in support of the election killings. He knows it. He's the head of the police council. Now, Bawumia, this is the opportunity for you to tell the world. Ghana for say, Ekufuado anka wansama me, maka wansama na se me beka wansama nde. Obia oye police ni obo tu obia no, e was say make sure say ache no wentumi anka. Bawumia could not emphatically. Then a Chelsea ekoto aba we. Ba kunu na Ekufuado we e your no ankasa. What makes you think say omiyon kunipa 30? You cannot trust a man like this. Ya body part to busa will say nipa in fear 9 years. When the president can want them, you find Ekufuado with Jimmy, one can want them. Now where? He did not even apologize. He just ignored the matter because he has no regrets. The killings they killed, it favored him because he wanted Ekufuado to go to the second term. Send a bit manipulate the president. Into Bawumia, the opportunity as a Muslim. What kind of credit mama bofom salah every day. Friday ko Juma. You do not regret killing people. 2020. Bawumia is the head of the economic management team. This is what happened 2020. Bawumia said he's not going to talk about it. He said the president, he's not sure. And he himself, he did not even care. He did not even go to the extent of pacho. Said you see, men in Sibium and I yanchini paromboy. And fan ho. Question Bawumia Keke. Speak to us. Talk to us. You say you want to be president. You're bonipa to nipa watri. Enkwara omuntuaba 15-year-old. Hey, these are people who were killed. And the Bawumia had the opportunity to speak on this matter. Mahamudu Bawumia got the opportunity to tell Ghanaians we are sorry. To tell Ghanaians we need to take action now before the next elections. Mahamudu Bawumia refused to apologize. Bawumia refused to admit that his leadership, or near Kufuor leadership, he being the head of the police council, they made sure this happened. Mahamudu Bawumia refused to apologize to Ghanaians. This is a young lady, 15 years, because NPP wanted to stay in power, because Mahamudu Bawumia wanted to be vice president. They killed this young girl. He got the golden opportunity today to apologize to the parents. I will for any Ghana for now assurance. We say I deal will be the NC da. Samotumamia NC. In fact, your investigation Mahamudu Bawumia did not even think of that. He even basically told you Ghanaians to say we don't care because I'm not even sure whether the president spoke on it. And he didn't even talk about himself, whether he is going to even speak on it now. These are kids. These are young people. Mahamudu Bawumia refused to speak, to apologize to their families. This is a 14-year-old girl on Twaba under the leadership of Bawumia as the head of the police council. They killed this girl. 2020, Mahamudu Bawumia got the opportunity today. Onya akwenya na so be Ghana for chewo. Aka se sanyoma we or say ende ya hwehwem. Me na me di police ni Bawumia nkabi. Se Kufuor we Jimmy a na wo so we Jimmy. If a Kufuor is foolish, are you also foolish? It means to say 2024 no, they can kill 20, but Bawumia will not care because 2020 kwa na nyon na be president o. Na ye Kufuor and nim da so. Now this time onu na nim da so. Do you know what he's going to do? These young people were killed. These people were murdered under the leadership of a so-called Muslim leader. Mahamudu Bawumia in Kremoni Papebia will not walk and avoid this. Bawumia is a munafiki. This man, 30-year-old man, the police council on the head. Bawumia got the golden opportunity today to say sorry to these people, to beg them, to insist that we have about 3 months elections here. We need to open investigations before. Bawumia refused to even apologize. Or Sakache Ghana for say, on yes, your president Akamwasem, and on also Crampono. She said he treated it like a mere chicken. Or treated as something said Yabo Akukotu. Or treated as something said Yabo Edian, Kosia Akukotu attraction. He does not see the relevance in this. People in Conforma as I speak to you today, among for them are omusu because they are not going to see their children, they are going to see their dad, they are not going to see omumaba. The president got the opportunity today. Now, how can anybody trust you to me? This man, this young man was killed under Mahamudu Bawumia's leadership. Shot, killed. He was just 36 years. They didn't remember. He left them behind. The vice president who wants to be president, the vice president who is the head of the police council, the vice president who wants to lead again, refused to apologize to these people. He refused to insist that an investigation should be opened today. Yet the Chelsea Bawumia does not know the killings. He agrees to it. He actually gave it the green light. In any serious country, Bawumia can also resign. But for 4 years, this man has refused to speak on the matter. And when you hear him speak, the way he disrespected the dead.
Let's go through it. I think there was a question that 8 people died in the 2020 election, and the president, or me, we have not commented on it. I'm not quite sure whether the president has commented or not. But any time we lose a life in any circumstance, it doesn't have to be an election. I think it's really a very sad.
He treated the matter like some he treated it like casual. Yeah, a very sad issue. I don't think the president may or have commented on it. He himself kind of wants himself to he said he just brushed it away. Hey, Bawumia be wicked. Bawumia be munafiki. Bawumia ma wo dem. Bawumia busuafo bia ho kan. Bawumia was supposed to show a little bit of compassion. But he expects these same people to go to the ballot and vote for him. And yet difficult to understand. Doesn't it hurt? Are you not worried? So this guy, they be a catch him say a vote for Bawumia. It's a vote for Japadie. It's a vote for Kufuado. Adiebi Kufuado year 2017 in the Bawumia have supported it. A collective decision. It's a collective decision. Every decision they have taken is a collective one. He has been part of the decisions that Kufuado will take. Now, Mr. S. Mr. P. It is important. Moi, your Bob Tuo, Babusian for Wuye, Mo constituency. Mahmoud Bawumia did not even show. None of the air and say, Nipado do a Bob Tuo, majority in Kremufo. I'm telling you. Okay? So we study names now. Emmanuel Dompre, Ibrahim Abbas, Zakaria Samira. Erade Nyankopo. Akwara sa friend Samira, live bullet. Okuta Bawumia yiridin, Inkremoni Akwara. These are the kids who will be a Zongo Development Fund. You turn around to use live bullets to kill this. This girl is gone. You have no regrets. Now I didn't know Montu Abamao. So unim side we community cause not to Bawumia. Who's wait Jimmy? I'm telling you. It's a dear pan about me and Yabina who said Bawumia to me or Benyam with the same moi. Zakaria Samira, you kuno. Now just a Korawi or your Bawumia a bar. Can just uncle back at your kind. Sanka Bawumia bar. Will he brush the issue away like that? No. Because some more voters and say, Jimmy, he don't care about you people. Bawumia does not care about this 14-year-old kid. Okay? When you look at the names, Rita Otu. When you look at the, I'll go and get you the list. Majority of them cool in Kremu 4. Kozongo 7, Asante Memu. Your Bozongo Mrantian son too. Bawumia Uncle Bob Mpaye. They are Mukoye Amas Uncle for Bawumia did not go there. Zongo from Beman song. We have pictures of Omode Bawumia Nam, Samira Nam. Zongo 7 able men. They were shot dead. Mahmoud Bawumia to me enfring crime. And one may be. When one be sorry, MNC Sambrantian because MPP for the Kuomo, MPP set them up. In Kremofon, Bemam Kremofon song. Omo Jomo Irene Omo Maho. Mahmoud Bawumia Sako Asawase, or Sako Kumase, or Sako Zongo Hasa or catch almost 7 to Abamame. Na ye Jimmy. Zongo for Yang Wasiafo. Yenin Kremofo ya moi. Kwejra. Mahmoud Bawumia onyen Kremoniu, Oko baby Bawumia, sometimes we have call Central Mosque, Echo Bompaye, Sibi or Tnas Bompaye, Nanko from Postreno. It does not even know how to sit, saying Kremoni or Bompaye. It does not even know. Now, let me show you something quick. Niampong. Edamujina in Churchim, Diamantino, and the Churchim. Mahmoud Bawumia, can be for interoperability. Mumiankotie. Na ye to where Bawumia or saying
almost done. We've also, of course, introduced mobile money interoperability to make almost every adult Ghanaian have a bank account through the Momo's account interoperability with the bank account. In fact, the whole of Africa, Ghana is the only country with 100% access to financial inclusion. Almost done. We've also, of course, introduced mobile money interoperability to make almost every adult Ghanaian have a bank account through the Momo's account interoperability with the bank account. In fact, the whole of Africa, Ghana is the only country.
Almost I introduce mobile money interoperability. Said I'll send this free mobile money to bank. Mahmoud Bawumia. Bawumia ne jina haikan endo. Now momianko tie Mahmoud Bawumia interoperability ya mobile money transfer to banks to mobile money. Momian share the Bawumia na kasa sa kanye. This is Bawumia.
Africa
mobile money interoperability ayaya. It didn't see that, but idea then say yeba abaimu na NDC ama contract say omunye sa mobile money interoperability no. Then say yeba abaimu na NDC ama contract say omunye sa mobile money interoperability no. Then say yeba abaimu na NDC ama contract say omunye sa mobile money interoperability no. But idea then say yeba abaimu na NDC ama contract say omunye sa mobile money interoperability no.
Inti then and the journalists for any Ghana say mobile money transfer to banks on the buy. One gets out in a radio so can say mobile money interoperability. So as the transfer free mobile money eco bank no mobile na NDC mum edin kan the contract na ma amoye hu adwuma. Inti edin na osa dan ho be ka kire Ghana for say when we introduce mobile money interoperability and mobile money transfer. I think that there's something wrong somewhere. And the videos I'm playing and the jandam I'm killing and free baby now. In fact, I wish I could find Mr. S as way back as 2014. Now a year interbank, a year mobile money transfer. Near year, Mr. S. I remember I played that video in a year EcoBank and our bank is what bank was it? It was being done as way back as 2014, 2013. People were transferring. And so Bawumia be general say, "Oh na yes sir, oh this side the buy." But whilst I was about to say NDC for mobile bemuno, na NDC for aye and she share the contract to crack to interoperability, mobile money interoperability no. Ewo hoda da. 2012 na NDC for Edinkai implement na banks be cra air pilot to Ghana. 2013 to 2014 Mahama time na banks air pilot sadia no. I wish I could find that video, Mr. S. Besides, I wish I could find it. It's heading about Bawumia sat down and Hobakache Ghana for say, and Oba Ghana, a mobile money interoperability. EcoBank, yes, EcoBank started. Besides, can you get me that video? Because we need to make some clarification here. Now, man for who say, Mahama time no, na EcoBank cry air pilot interoperability. Into air day now to Hobakache Ghana for say, oh. Nowadays, a mobile money transfer from mobile money to bank. How can you say that? Why so Basabe catcher say NDC for mobile and nobody am contract that Saudi and ye. So how can you trust somebody like that? Mahamudu Bawumia is a liar. I think I have this video. I want it. Besides, it's in a system. I am trying to pull it out. And I know you guys will get it for me. It's very, very important that I make Ghanaians know say this mobile money interoperability. It was there before Bawumia cry again was about politics in airport. Come out. When I find it, I'll let you see it. But my bono hada, yachemo hada, munyina munim. Bawumia is a liar. Mahamudu Bawumia is a liar. So I'll find the video where when you guys find this video, I'm going to go back and play it. Now, Monsha there, time about Bawumia Kasano, the running mate in here. Yeah. This is Bawumia's running mate. Yeah. I see I'm paying you wada. I get chia, now to the name Kwasiakika. Osorano Pano Horona 2 year, now to the Kwasiakika. Now on nam, John Kuma Samai Tata, the law can Kwasiasem, or take Bawumia program. I say, wada. Oh, to me, done and was so Jimmy will, and yet to say, oh, wait, dear, way more, get Jimmy before we won't Jimmy. And sometimes people think we are being too rude. This fool who says, no pokwajiman, penny, no pokwajiman, the sense is here, Juma. Tabena was a nano pokwajiman at the event to be said that, and Kokurawi, and Kokura young boys. We will not want to Omona almost 2 minutes old. Oh, my emre, Viagra. Can a pambi or the number? Yara for. Okoware oba jankebi and they may be jankana nam. Because you see about the running mate, Okoware obey jankebi, no more but mini baby as a jankana nam. These are the fools you want to. Do you know the pressure that comes with being a president or vice president? Na akwawe onyanya to me kwasiato started that. We're taking honeymoon. I'm sorry, and Mahamas. We didn't start taking kwasiato or da wada deep. Jantre bi okobo e no odwene ho Bawumia Jimmy o yere kwa wontie adeɛ kyɛ no ɔbɛhoro to abɛgyina bɛka nkwasi asɛm ɛna onim yɛdeɛ Kwame Nkrumah yɛnim Kwame Nkrumah Jimmy Erade Nyankopɔn. We sit in this country and we allow these people, we just give these people the chance to fool every day. We allow these idiots, we give the opportunity, they fool. Now the public to the TV so. I am trying to find this video. I mean, where me apa? I am very I know my team. You guys are trying to find me the interoperability video. A year EcoBank there no. I have my system here. I'm trying to pull it, but I think let me see. I need to yeah. But Jack, because your phone on person be Ghana so no. Yare phone kwa. Almost 20 now, almost 10 minutes. Mr. S, I have it. Now, in 2014, thank you, Mr. S. 2014, under NDC John Mahama, and he started here mobile money transfer to bank. 2014. Evidence in here. Watch this. Because you're for Jimmy. Bawumia true for win. I'm also so. The video should be here. I just saw it.
Now to banking, and EcoBank Ghana has launched a new mobile banking app to allow customers open virtual bank accounts. The new banking app, EcoBank Digital, leverages the power of technology to deliver instant, convenient, and cost-effective solutions to its customers. EcoBank Digital is an instant and convenient way of banking via mobile phone. It allows customers to link their accounts to their mobile money wallets and perform cross transactions in 33 countries. The EcoBank mobile app is designed to make banking easier and accessible to customers.
EcoBank, we've created a platform that allow all the other operators to collaborate so that we can co-create value and we can
adding it will reduce the risk of moving huge sums of money across borders. Country Director for EcoBank, Dan Saki, reiterated the bank's commitment to support the economy.
Given the transformation that this will bring to both individuals and businesses across the country, the impact on the Ghanaian economy cannot be overemphasized. We now have possibilities and opportunities to serve you better across the nation and to ultimately deepen financial inclusion. We at EcoBank have recognized this and are committed to putting the power of banking at your fingertips.
Finance Minister Setekbe lauded EcoBank for the initiative, adding a more collaborative effort with government will help boost the economy.
What we see are opportunities in the services sector that needs to be developed, which will then lead to a more diversified economy, even whilst we pursue policies that will lead to growth of the agricultural sector as well as agribusiness.
EcoBank is confident the new EcoBank Digital will open up financial services to the unbanked while serving existing customers.
Providing solutions that are relevant to their lives.
And the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications.
And a down. One and a president. Bawumia say, Onona, or the mobile money interoperability, about power, nay, you madada. Mahama Dems were enhancing it. Whom are trauma the demo? I mean, we've been sure, but the good idea, yes, I do. We are not a minimum team. Any Loud Silence TV, we do this is because we don't want to be led by liars again. You jaya home, Emma politicians are crom for, adada for, a true for, Eddie, and Mabedruha, and internet and watch rare. And internet dollar was 16. And internet since a TMPP, Omunsi Regional Hospital. And internet since a TMPP, Omunsi Air One University. And internet TMPP, ever seen the your energy sector, almost for 1 kilowatt, Empo Enkahu. And internet TMPP, ever seen the Omunsi 1 senior high school. And internet TND's MPP, ever seen the they have not done anything meaningful, glossy things. And your way and a social intervention. Yeah, here and Sunday, dear Fata. Part way about Bawumia Dinim. Now, put Jimmy we did him. We a mistake. Now, what time to me, Edema MPP? What time to me, I'm a Gabi? Watam to me, I'm a Kufuado. Watam to me, I'm a bounty. Watam to me, I'm a bedietu. Watam to me, I'm a Ufuriata. Sa krono ankofo we abono. This is our only chance to fight for our money. Na se ubeti atro konkonsa ene sa nkwasiade ankofo ekeka kiro now down to me ema Kufuado for the third time. Ade ebeto wo no. De ebeto wo mo Ghana no. Ye de ye asomafo. I keep saying we are messengers who are ready and willing to speak truth. Tomorrow we are going to delve into the NDC manifesto. The Women's Bank, John Dramani Mahama NDC said Omobabesi Children's Hospital, the 24-hour economy, agri sector, they are going to do the farmer service. There are a lot of things, practical things you can relate to. John Mahama said the first 100 days, practical things are obey. Your free BB going after the loot. How did they call it? John Mahama edit the records at all or the facts at all. Umpewe now pekaya mutium. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. US time, 8 p.m. Ghana time, we will be here to explain NDC for manifesto to you. No kre, any senior, a bit to me, abuao. My name is Kevin Kobedu Taylor. Jandam is dead. Ochina, the obeti biya atro. The akanina and no kre. The facts. Bawumia enya tumia obekunipa more than the Ekufu Adwaye. And Bawumia could not apologize to the families of the murdered. Bawumia today has shown he has supported the Kufuado in his killings during the elections. This is not a person that we can hand over Ghana to. My name is Kevin Kobedu Taylor. Tomorrow we will meet and discuss Ghana. Cheers, good night, and be good.
Yo, I was saying for a no common Yakofa at the Abramono and Wauti and somewhere ECC and the Oman Penina Bedi Chiri Mahmoud Bawumia Ekoke kan ya na miraho me say na hwan na etumi advise Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say omedi san komo. In fact, I would blame the handlers. I think that handlers one. You see, in politics you will nyoma bi wo hono mo a e was calculate we a strategist I was how to do some things at any given time. What I say so one hwesa side ni yi now ye wa adwen say opponent ayebi timi so me ko yebia wan hwia na o death warrant e na wo kwa sign so dia Dr. Mahmoud aye no I can boldly tell you say we're ending the political career. Yes, we're ending the political career because we now are the sitting vice president of the Republic of Ghana, opposition leader Abi Gina Simpieso, and he was excellent. Nobody in Ghana here had any fault with the Mahama Beye. Ubia applauding every communication that went on. Echire Muse Mahmoud Bawumia etope like Mr. President Mahama etope Bibia like wakasa yi or like or convince ubia Emma ibinum kwa sama no mo kan say kasa de or kasa yi pa na mum as to say obetumi ahwe na waye de o kan ye no ati asentino de no mu bisa nyina na say nsam de wakasa de wakasa yi na mum say obetumi a implement nyoma waka no na eye problem na ho ade see ebegina disensam waka no na kasa de o kasa yi na ho ade you see he did marvelously excellent. Entino na people were expecting say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wanya kukuduru se oba na ososo abeyi no enka ebia you meet up to some expectation, but you went below average or below average. I say ni intelligence, ni demeanor, ni like ni kasa, ni posture bibia over the bar. Say amfa yi. In fact, oko social media near one day will be a can. So this shouldn't have been allowed to go on. But Nina saying, and this for ayo mo a fan saying manifesto launch week my mom for become wasem too much so yenye bibini and fan kantao. na obeye bibi dia ko kanta wo opponent na niebes wo de ko san wo def wara na wo de ko kanta like seriously any nkamfa kwan bi sukura ambechi Pendream TV ye fan saying reporters yi bi krampo na ndie enye news na amanfo nka ho asem ana ye yamfiso ana ani nka monkochi fan say bobi ansa ana Mugabe ana Kwame Minka ana Ransford Boachi ana na otu fencing ana otu den Accra FM na otu me fidi esoso mi amini pansoso ade ase monkocho mu baako list o mo ho no akoche baako na yi news anyumire no waja ni pano ana na jo no waja ni pano echese eno no abe kanta nsem so kakra na oye political strategies and what to me the offense candidate death warrant have command so onfa enkoto chacha see all because you want to divert an attention. No. Manyadi MPP for Manyadi. Kaish. I think that any aya na busia aya no we die. And you be ne kum entry. Buesu na ankasa ene ede ni ti eje akyerema. Aha. In fact, someone de yebekoso na yabibi mu ede akyerema. Hi Pendream TV, make sure so subscribe to the channel. Like a video no na share video no so to other platforms mo so enya bi hwe Pendream TV ese yedamu yopo
God have mercy upon us.
If you give me thousands of Ghana cards and $1 US, I will choose the dollar.
It is smart people.
Oh, Miami. Oni kwa kutia mu Miami. Odoye mu Miami. Oni kwa kutia no mu Miami. Odo working track yeah. Odo working track Kanu cry Otrofo Odo You want me to do more Kokra man fer so besu huni Yes we are dear bro better so Shame on you Abaya the bot touchy Yeah the baby bot bad baby Sana will be Miami. You can lie your way to power. You can do all propaganda. Dollar rate will expose you. The dollar has broken jail. You are pathological liar. You lie for living. Lies are your hobby. Google and Wikipedia recognize you as a liar. Your talent is to lie. You promised me heaven and earth. You promised me the whole universe. None of them has been fulfilled. You said if I give you power, I will live like in heaven. Look at the way I'm suffering. Walk on him. What do you trouble my mind? What trouble my own? Oh, mambo 47. Oda working track, yeah. Oda working track, no cry. Or truffle. You want me to say more? I have something to tell you. Sit down and cast your mind back. You see how you destroy yourself. People see you as a joker. They see you as comedian. People see you like Mr. Ibu. They see you like Lewin. So Dr. Lice, change your ways. As someone make an watiana. Dr. Lice, change your ways. So your judgment day is coming. Watiana. Watia futua mede mauno. Watiana. Sisa wakwane bebwao. Watiana. Enya uhosa uyo nyansafuo. Kwa kutiana ugro na wampa wasam. Ode oye na juma keke mido. Makasa yue owa swatiemi.
Pendream TV, Yamishra Opani, Jumakesia, they be a show on YouTube and all other social media platforms. It's Ramongo follow Pendream TV. Very fantastic and doing a lot of the channel. I'm not Pendream TV. Now, so far, so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, Pendream TV.